Hi, my name is Kathy with Peck's Creative Cafe, and welcome to the Cozy for the Holidays YouTube collaboration with Sarina at Vintage Press Studio. We're just a group of creative friends who have come together to share the cozy holiday inspiration from crafts and decor to warm drinks and handmade gifts. Today I will be showing you how to make a printable "'Tis the Season" Christmas pad or holiday pad. It's great for groceries, list of people to buy Christmas presents for, to-do list. Grab your favorite blanket and check out all the cozy videos linked below in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to each creator for more handmade holiday cheer. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a pink Christmas notepad for groceries or a to-do list. You can name it whatever you want. I already went and got the elements because with the new update, I'm having a hard time finding the free elements. So I didn't want to waste time looking for those. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the size of this to 8 by 3.5. And then I uploaded some Christmas paper. I'm going to try this paper. I'm not sure how much of it's going to show. Once I put the list on the front. But I think that's really pretty. So I'm going to make a copy of that. And I'm going to change that to white. Actually, that's not going to work. Okay, let me try this again. And that's 3.5 by 8. And then I'm going to put this on top, and I'm going to change the color to white. I don't think I like that background. I'm going to try something else. Change the color of that just so I can see it again. So I tried this other upload. This is kind of pretty. We're going to move that to the front. And I'm going to change that to white. And then I'm going to add, I'm going to do a search under elements for Christmas. I'm going to add these little elements here. I almost kind of feel like I should have more pink elements than... That's kind of cute. So I think those are kind of cute. I don't think I like this tree. There, I like that better. Okay, so now I'm going to take this line. I'm going to bring it to the front. And I'm going to change the stroke weight to 2. Then I'm going to bring this square over here, this check box. I'm not sure why this keeps moving to the back or wherever it's moving to. I'm going to add a Christmas sentiment. I'm going to go to text, and then I'm going to type in Christmas font. Okay, I'm going to move this down a little. That's better. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, and I'm going to change the color of it to pink. I like how that looks. So then I'm going to click these two and change the color. Also the pink. And then I'm going to highlight both of these and group them. Then I'm going to duplicate. And I'm just going to keep duplicating all the way down the page. Okay, that didn't work. This takes a minute to do, but it goes pretty quickly. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this outside piece, this white piece, each one of these elements, 'tis the season. I don't know if it's going to group. Okay, I don't think that's going to work. Let me go back and just group all of these together before I group everything else together. Okay, good. Okay, Okay, I'm going to take that last piece, the white piece, each one of these, 'Tis the Season, and this, and I'm going to group that all together. Cool. Okay. Okay, well, that didn't work. Okay, perfect. I'm using my arrow keys to move this around. Then I'm going to click that back piece, click that piece, and it's not going to let me group it. No, it says it's grouped. Okay, now I'm going to group everything. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this and just line it up. Duplicate it again. There's not a lot of space in between these, so when you go to cut them, you'll have to be really careful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to name this Christmas 'Tis the Season pad. And I am going to download this as a PDF print. And I'm going to flatten the PDF, download. Okay, so I'm going to go save it into one of my files. And what I'm going to do is send it to Office Max and have them make 10 copies of this, so I'll have 30 pages. Actually, I think I'll have them do 11 pages just in case I make a mistake on one of them. I've done that with a couple of the other ones I've made. Then once I get that back from Office Depot or Office Max, I'll show you how I'm going to cut it up. And then we'll put it together, put a backing on it, and put Mod Podge on the top to keep all the pages together. So I'll be back. So I've cut out all of the pages for this Pink 'Tis the Season, and I just wanted to show you how I cut these out. I cut along this edge. They all have a white edge like this, and up here and in between. So I already cut off the edges here, 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 and here. So I'm just going to take my cutter, and there's this little metal piece, like a string, a strip, and I line that up with the edge of the pink and white. So then I've got a sheet like this, and I'm going to put those aside because I don't need them right now. So I have this pad that I'm going to put a backing on. so I'm just gonna, that's not right. Okay, I'm gonna have to trim this down. Okay. So I've got this big Carl cutter. It's great for cutting like chipboard and stuff like that. That's just too big all the way around. Okay, I'm gonna cut some more chipboard and then I'll be back. Okay, so I got a piece of chipboard cut out, and it's approximately 3.5 by 8. It might be a little bit shorter than 3.5 by 8, but not by much. So I'm just gonna get out a couple of clips and get those ready. Then I have some thinner chipboard over here that I'm gonna, it might be too long, I'll have to look and see. But I'm gonna straighten this up from the top. And then I'm going to put this on here. And I'm gonna wrap this around to keep the top of the edges of the Notepad. Try to keep the edges clean from getting Mod Podge on them. And I'll put this one on. These things move around really easily when you put the clip on, so be aware of that. Okay, now let's do the other side. Take a bone folder and kind of fold that over. Okay, so I have some Mod Podge, and this is just a gloss luster. And this is what I use all the time for stuff, but gloss, Mod Podge, gloss luster. And then I'm just gonna put a little on this paintbrush and carefully go across the top. And I'm gonna put three coats of this on, and I'll let it dry in between coats. And you just want to be careful that your edges are like in the front here or on the back. You just want to make sure you don't get Mod Podge there. I mean, if you do, wipe it off immediately before it dries. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry, and when it's dry, I'll put on 2 more coats, letting it dry in between each coat. And then after that's done, I'll show you the final reveal. Okay, so the Mod Podge is dry on the top, and I'm gonna take these clips off. We've got a beautiful pad. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I really appreciate it, and I hope you had fun making this printable notepad, and I'll see you around.